Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time we're going to take a look at the Transformers The Last Knight Deluxe Class SteelBane. He looks good, but there is a lot of problems with him. We'll get to that as we go on. But basically his alternate mode is that of a Wyvern. Basically a Wyvern is it's just a subclass of a dragon. He's still a dragon, but a Wyvern's just a subclass. The primary colors mostly for SteelBane are this dark gray, light gray, muted gray, light blue, dark blue, red for the eyes, for the face, and that's really about it. Posability in the mode, basically. The wings will pose. Arms go forward, pull 360 off to the side. They don't bend. This is one of the problems with this figure. Very loose ball joints. This is one of the legs in robot mode. So it can go up and down. The head will go up and down. It will rotate. The mouth, mouth will open and close. The antennas will rotate. Back legs, which are the robot hands, I believe, will go forward and back up to the side. They'll bend to the paw, and that's about it. Now, in terms of what he did in the film, well, basically we saw him at the very beginning, or not the very beginning, but pretty much in the middle to the. Basically, we saw him in the scene where we're introduced to Isabella Moner, and basically what happens is, well, that's when Cade discovers him, and he pretty much when those kids awake him from stasis, and he spooks the kids, and essentially pretty much he basically dies after Bumblebee takes down the TRF drones that killed the Canopy, pretty much those Star Wars-esque little thingies, and pretty much that's SteelBane played an important role because he gave Cade the talisman. He doesn't. Yeah, and pretty much he was left there. We never saw him again, other than when the military says that he is much older than Optimus Prime, which is true because he's a Knight Transformer. So. So pretty much he was one of the Knights of Cybertron. All SteelBane, I love the Wyvern mode. The quality is very questionable. Actually, before I talk about that, let's talk about his accessory, which, there you go. And that is his sword, which is pretty, this is what it looked like when it came out of the box. So pretty much soak in some hot water and it should be solid, no trouble. So I love the sword detail. It's kind of almost like it's like an energy sword, a lightsaber, no pun intended. Or it's like you just dig it up and this is what you get. This is what the result you end up with when you unearthed it after thousands and thousands of years buried within the crevasse of Earth's crevasse. So, yeah. Alright, back to SteelBane. Now, a lot of people hate this figure, and I don't blame them. Basically, he is a floppy mess. I am so sorry. Look at this. I'm barely moving him. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I can get him to stand, and then I barely touch him, and this happens. Like, that's not supposed to be a gimmick. That's quality control at its worst. Hey. Anyway. So, all in all, I can get him to do this. I can get him to sit, like he's asking for a treat or whatever, but, yeah. SteelBane here is questionable quality control-wise, and yeah, so. Anyway, and the tail looking up and down is what you do. Alright, so enough about the Wyvern mode, the Dragon mode. Let's get into the transformation. Let's survive this now. They're dealing with a much older Transformer than Optimus Prime here. So basically, transformation, first thing to do is flip around the back part, which is the tail here. So put that in and then bend this up. Next thing you want to do is come to the head here and flip, basically rotate the head around like this, flip this part in, which is the antennas, rotate that around, and then just flip in, flipping the head like this, and fold the feet up like that, and bend the feet up like that. So do that, and there's the feet. And this is where the whole robot mode lies. So pretty much take the wings here, flip them back, and then what you want to do is you want to take the open this up. All right, take this part here, rotate it around. All right, and then I believe, yeah, what you're supposed to do afterwards is you're supposed to take. I think, if I recall, yeah, this is supposed to rotate somehow. I believe. I think. There we go. There we go. Okay, so basically you're supposed to rotate this down, and then I believe. Oh no, it's the other way. My bad. Yep, there you go. So it's supposed to rotate this forward, like this. Rotate this leg down and around. Yeah, okay. Alright, so, okay, so I kind of screwed up on the transformation a bit, so that's okay. There we go. So that's what's supposed to be. Ooh, it's supposed to be like this. Okay. There we go. So it's supposed to rotate this piece first. So rotate this, and then you're supposed to rotate this around, and then the waist goes. Yeah, a little confusing on my part, my bad. And then you can rotate the legs forward, like this, so the lower half is complete. So that's a bit confusing, so hope everyone followed along on that one. The backpack, what we do with that is just basically flip it around. And you can do whatever you want with it. Like you can spread the wings and all that stuff. Personally, I like to compact it, so kind of like this. So there's that. Then what you want to do is take the chest here and slide it. You're supposed to slide it down if you can. It's supposed to reveal the head. There we go. So slide down this chest piece, which will reveal the head. Rotate these panels forward, and then get the backpack situated. Get the shoulder pads flipped up, and then the last little bit here is to take the paws here, flip them up, rotate them around to reveal the wrists. So there is that. So and if I can get him to stand, because he is a floppity mess, and he is highly questionable. Like, I'm sorry, this is not a perfect figure. This is like some people say it's poo. Well, this is more than poo. It's like it's just like this. What I'm doing here is I'm holding the Toronto Maple Leafs 2014-15 season right here in a nutshell. So there you go, get him to stand, and there you go. There you have SteelBane in robot mode. All in all, looks pretty good and pretty. I like the aesthetic. It looks pretty cool. Articulation-wise, head can rotate full 360, up and down, side to side. Arms go full 360, out to the side, bend to the elbow. Rotate. Wrists don't rotate that much. It doesn't at all. No waist due to the transformation. Legs go forward and back, out to the side, bend to the knee, rotate, and the feet can go up and down, and has ankle tilt. So there's that. I do give Hasbro credit for that. Now, taking a look at the face, if I can get into... Take a look at the face. Looks pretty good. Now, in the movie, in his final moments, he does rip his faceplate off. So, yeah, there's that. Just have the muted green eyes with the blue faceplate. So, yeah. So, now, in terms of the weapons, obviously, in terms of, now, you can give him the sword, which is pretty good. In terms of weapon storage, the only place I see is on his butt, but yeah. Anyway, so, all in all, will I recommend getting SteelBane? Now, you may be thinking, I'm going to say, no. Well, personally, I'm going to say mildly recommended, because quality control, as you've seen in the review, has been questionable. Like, everything on him is a floppity mess. Legs, the ball joints are loose on the legs. His backpack. Okay, I know he's standing right there, but if I barely touch him, he's going to fall over just like that. It's just that he's that accident prone. But his aesthetic looks good. His weapon's pretty nice. Transformation is kind of confusing, but if you follow the pattern right, you'll be able to succeed 9 times out of 10. But yeah, so SteelBane, all in all, I would say mildly recommended. I like the aesthetic. The quality is very questionable, so that's why I'm giving him that recommendation. So, anyways, guys, that is my video review of the Transformers: The Last Knight Deluxe Class SteelBane. I will see you very soon. I will be back as soon as possible with my next video, and yes, so take your season, have a good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.